Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with Lido Loca. Welcome to another Disneyland Shanghai video, Shanghai Disneyland. We're in China, that's what I'm trying to say. Today we are at Disneytown. Disneytown, very similar to downtown Disney in Orlando, Florida. It's about the shopping, it's about the food. My good friend Don Terrace is here with me from Don's Family Vacation. We're going to walk around Disneytown, show you the sights. Come along with us. So this is Disneytown.
This is starting of Disneytown. There's
Oh, I see the most important thing. Let's see if we can get a shot. Let's see if we can frame a shot here. There it is, folks, the Starbucks. You know that you're somewhere if there's a Starbucks. I know not everybody feels like that. So Disneytown.
Shanghai Disneyland tickets are available for purchase on the Shanghai Disney Resort app. The Shanghai Disneyland
Park over there?
way over there, and the bus route is up there too.
Okay.
They have two entrances, way down there.
Annual pass at a reduced cost.
All right, so this is the World Disney gift shop. One of the largest. Bubbles everywhere. Woo. It's magical. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Tony coming to you from the future. Sorry to jump into the video like this, but I put this video up, and the robots over at YouTube said that the music that was playing in the background was loud enough to infringe on copyright. Now, it's kind of disappointing because Don and I did have some pretty fun conversation in this gift shop, and instead of just fast forwarded it and instead of just playing some music, I thought I would talk you through it a little bit and give you some live commentary on what we've been doing here in Shanghai, China. Now, there's been some concern I see in the comments that it's just not crowded enough to be Chinese Disneyland. Now, this is a Saturday that we actually went over here to the Disney downtown, and I don't know what the deal is. It was kind of sparse. Now, we found out later that Sunday would be the busiest day at the theme park, and that was our first day at the theme park. And wait till you see that video. There is a lot of people. Just to give you some context, we went on 2 rides and went to 1 show in about 4 hours over at the park, and most of our time there was spent in queues. Now, what Don's showing us here, we found out later, these are made by a company called Hot Toys, and it's very similar to the Funko Pop Vinyl product. About the same price, about $14. They did have a Hot Toys store over in Disney downtown, but we weren't allowed to film in there. But fortunately, they had some examples here in the gift shop. Now, this gift shop is kind of the cornerstone for Disney downtown, and it had all the properties. And we have a little bit of a conversation. Don was telling me that his favorite Marvel movie, was the first Iron Man, and I was telling Don that I love Spider-Man. It was a quaint conversation. I know you would have loved it. You can see it there on our faces. But yeah, again, everything there, the store was pretty wild. So if you can imagine, there's music that I can't play for you, people milling around, and just about any kind of product that you could want, except a small drawstring backpack, because we went looking for that a couple times and we couldn't find it. But in addition to just the normal kind of cool, everyday souvenirs, there were so many really interesting branded Disney things, replicas of movie props, and it all seemed fairly reasonably priced. Even like these little statues that we're going to look at, you would think they would be a significant amount of money, but not as much, for under $100, which, isn't cheap, but to get something that looked of this quality, you could get something for fairly. So the Aladdin lamp we're looking at is 900 RMB, and for every 100 RMB, that's $14 US. So a little over $100, you could have that Aladdin lamp, which looked pretty cool. But yeah, so we wandered around the store. There's some Captain Jack Sparrow, and that was the day before we went to the park. One of the first rides we got to ride was Pirates of the Caribbean. Very exciting, very cool. And that's a little bit of Iron Man, a little bit of more Toy Story. But yeah, a great shop. The one thing I didn't really see that popped out, the last time I went to Disney was about 30 years ago, and just about everywhere that you turned, there was some place to get mouse ears. I remember getting embroidered mouse ears where they kind of put my name on the back of it, and I really had to dig around to find some mouse ears, and they weren't too prevalent. So I don't know if that's a thing that they're not that prevalent anymore. I know people have mouse ears, but maybe it's all those custom ears that you see like on Etsy and those kind of things. And of course, you can't go to Disney without picking up a pin or two, and they had their own little pin trading area inside the gift shop, and we were on the quest to find a branded Shanghai pin. They also had these Marvel, and they had some Disney blind bag pins, which were kind of interesting, kind of a mystery there. So I'm gonna get us out of the gift shop, and hopefully we've pleased the robots and taken away the copyright infringed music. This is Tony from the future. Now let me take you outside back to Disney Downtown, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah, so really, if you think about Disneytown, it's a good place to come shopping. Now, there's going to be shopping.
and food.
It's going to be shopping in the park, shopping everywhere, but Disneytown, like you said, focuses on shopping and food. I'll give you guys a look at some of the food choices. I will eat dim sum before we go. Steamed pork dumpling, that looks good.
They have dim sum in the hotel.
Yes.
We might get some tonight at the meal.
Spice Alley.
Lots of ice cream and juice bars.
This is probably really neat at night. You see these lanterns that are light up Mickey lanterns. Oh, here's an exotic Chinese restaurant. Cheesecake Factory. I feel like I've seen those before. Yes, I don't know if the area that we just walked into is completely restaurants, but there's a lot of them in this stretch. That's another dim sum place. Wow, this looks
Dumpling.
pretty exotic.
Steamed pork dumpling with crab meat. Really good.
So what's funny is, so for the cab ride for me to the hotel last night from the airport was $85 or 85 currency for China. The food seems to be a lot more expensive than that.
It is.
So just one piece here, you get for 39.
Well,
RMB, I think, is what
here's an
the
example.
currency
Say
is.
the taxi ride for me was 100. Okay, so say
Yeah.
the taxi ride was 100. I got 4 bottles, regular bottles of pop, and a little ice cream bar. It was 110.
Wow.
So the taxi ride for 35 minutes was cheaper than a couple bottles of pop.
It's insane.
But I will say that ice cream bar was pretty darn good.
Delicious.
You gotta have an ice cream bar, a Mickey bar when you come.
Holy moly.
Is that donuts or onion rings?
I hope that's onion rings. So it feeds 2 to 3 people for 300 RMB. Well, I guess you get the burger and more. Oh, here it is. 2 appetizer, 3 mains, and 3 drinks. Wow.
300. So 3 taxi rides, we can have lunch.
3 taxi rides, we can eat lunch. From Toy Story.
It's easy to miss up there.
Wow. Lego Shanghai. Woo! Wow. They got all the little castles
Don't have
too.
enough luggage, Tony.
Wow.
I think that castle would look really good in my background at home.
And it would be fun to build. Up the stairs we go. Oh wow. Steamboat Willie blowing his horn over there.
"官方 APP 在线领取迪士尼快速通行证或购买迪士尼尊享卡，数量有限，祝您度过神奇的一天。"
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai Disney Resort. Shanghai Disneyland tickets are available for purchase on the Shanghai Disney Resort app. The Shanghai Disneyland Annual Pass is available for purchase and redemption at the main entrance ticket booths. Guests who upgrade today's park tickets will annual pass at a reduced cost. In addition,
So one of the prominent features of Disneytown is this inflatable Donald Duck.
It is 2 stories high.
in addition, for a limited time only, guests who upgrade today's park ticket annual pass for 5 p.m. will receive a complimentary Disney theater access.
Thank you.
Alrighty. No air conditioning in here, by the way.
Oh really?